Okay po. So good morning everybody. Okay. Okay, so based on the instruction given to us by Doc Mel, so what I have understood is we're going to make two parts of our output, which is the output one, based on our topic, which is cultural materials. And the second part is the pedagogy, which is the lesson plan that we're going to integrate the different culture materials, which are source culture, target culture, and international culture. So this is my pedagogy based on the topic that I have discussed, based on my lesson, on my actual discussion, because I'm teaching grade 4 here in Thailand. So again, the lesson plan. So this is a lesson plan, integrate source, target international culture materials effectively, and allowing students to explore and appreciate the diversity of rules around the world while practicing their English skills. So yeah, the topic is rules around the world. So the duration of the lesson is 50 minutes. And the subject is English, and I'm teaching grade 4 level. So here are the objectives. First is students will learn about different cultural rules from various countries, such as the source, target, international cultures. Second one, students will compare these rules to those in their own country, and students will develop an appreciation for cultural diversity. Now, the materials being used are, of course, the world map or globe, so that they will see the different location of those countries being used in our topic, and of course, pictures of famous landmarks such as Eiffel Tower, Rome's Colosseum, and among others. Of course, we have flashcards with rules written on them, videos or slides showing cultural practices and rules in different countries, so that the students will appreciate and understand more with the dimension being mentioned, those rules being mentioned, and of course worksheets for comparison and reflection. Now for the lesson procedure, for the 5 minutes, we have the introduction, the warm-up discussion. I'm started with asking the students about the rules they follow at home. Of course, we have to start with the rules so that they will understand what the rules really mean. Okay, so we will start at home and of course at school. And what happens if they don't follow these rules? Of course, they are exposed already with different rules, especially at school. And introduce the idea that different countries have unique rules based on their culture. So from home, going to school, and then we will proceed now to the different cultures in different countries. Now, in my lesson, so part of the introduction, of course, I integrate now the source cultural material. So based on the discussion in our previous session, source cultural material is about learning your own culture. So here in Thailand, so I briefly discuss local rules in their own country, which is Thailand, and I give examples which are removing shoes before entering a temple and requiring visitors to dress modestly. So, and of course, I include covering their shoulders and knees and visiting any religious site. So these are the common and the most important rules in Thailand, yung pag-remove ng shoes and pagsuot ng modest na pananamit. Use familiar examples to make connections. Yes, Doc? Yeah, of course, I'm showing videos and pictures. Yes, I'm showing pictures and videos through the PowerPoint, showing these different cultures. And yeah, I use familiar examples to make connections between rules and the culture they are rooted in. Now, for the presentation, for 15 minutes, I integrate now the target cultural material. So when you say target cultural material, it's learning, you are using material based on the culture of the country where it is an English-speaking country. Okay, so I introduce rules from an English-speaking country such as the UK or the United States of America. So example, in the UK, people must form a queue when waiting for services. So I show pictures and videos again in these rules being followed in everyday life. So again, so the materials that I have used in integrating target cultural material is using the videos or pictures and PowerPoint presentations. And nextly is the international cultural material. So as what we have understood, international cultural material is using multiple cultures, using multiple using materials based on the multiple cultures, so different countries. So we discuss here the rules from English and non-English speaking countries, such as the France. So France, people must not take photos of the Eiffel Tower at night. So it's emphasized the cultural importance of this rule. We also have the Singapore, selling gum is prohibited to keep the streets clean. And in Italy, no food or drinks are allowed near famous historical sites like the Colosseum in Rome. So I showed visuals of these places and discussed why these rules might exist. So in this part, I introduced the international culture, the different cultures in different countries, and this serves as international cultural materials. Now for the practice, yeah, these are the set of practice. So I will not present it in detail. So here are the application also, and for the wrap-up and for the assessment. Okay, so that is for the pedagogy part of our output. And allow me now to go to our research component. Now, actually, there are 4 questions being thrown to us by DocMel, which we have to address, okay, based on our understanding. So the first part is we need to search for a lesson in our actual class. So lesson in the textbook, okay, the topic entitled Rules Around the World. So this is really the title of the topic, which is part of the Unit 2 lesson, which I have discussed last week, about follow the rules in grade 4. So the unit title is follow the rules, and the subtopic is rules around the world. So the grade level is grade 4. So to show you a picture, this is the pages of the textbook. So there are 2 pages, page 26 and page 27, entitled Rules Around the World. Now, the second question is what type of cultural material being used in that specific topic? The lesson is labeled as International Cultural Material. Why? Because it incorporates rules from a variety of cultures in English and non-English speaking countries around the world. The topic focuses on learning about rules in 3 specific countries. First, the rule in Paris, where people must not take photos of the Eiffel Tower at night. Second, the rule in Singapore, where people must not sell gum because the government wants to keep the streets clean. And lastly, the rule in Italy, where people must not have any food or drinks near some of the famous places in Rome. So again, it is considered as international cultural material because we are using different countries. Third question is, how do you classify the cultural material being used? So the lesson is classified as teaching English as a foreign language. Why is it considered as a foreign language? Teaching English as a foreign language because it uses international cultural material that exposes students to different cultures from various countries. And of course, lastly, we have the reflections. Okay, so based on this output that I have been through from the lesson plan up to the research component, so interculturalism, actually it is also being mentioned by DocMel in our previous session. Interculturalism is really vital in the teaching learning journey. It is particularly important for students in non-English speaking countries like here in Thailand to learn English as a foreign language and achieve a sphere of interculturality. Learning about and embracing diverse cultures. So that is what we mean interculturality. This way, students will be exposed to and able to appreciate different cultures, especially those of English-speaking countries. Now, by creating spaces where cultural differences are celebrated and leveraged for learning, we can foster a more inclusive, which is one of the main goals of DepEd also now, inclusive education, and harmonious society. However, this should not disregard the importance of learning one's own culture, as it forms the foundation for broader knowledge and greater understanding. That is also being emphasized by the Matata curriculum, where we are learning the mother tongue. Okay, we should not disregard also our own culture. But in the end, it is the teachers who are in the best position to understand what our students need to know. And that is my presentation. Thank you so much.